Well, they say football is a game of inches. Tonight, a perfect example of why. Late in the fourth quarter, the Illini failed to convert a key 3rd and 2 by just 1 yard. While Eastern Illinois football is synonymous for quarterbacks like Tony Romo and Jimmy Garoppolo, one of Garoppolo's college teammates is getting some special recognition. Well, this year's Coles County Clash can be summed up in just one word: resiliency. The Wave trailed by a touchdown with just minutes to go in the fourth. With the offense driving into the red zone, Darius White drops what would have been the go-ahead touchdown. One play later, though, White finds redemption on this 13-yard touchdown pass from Jackson Spurgeon for the score to give MHS the lead. That left Benjamin Bosman's Verdonk to play a season-high 20 minutes in Coburn's absence. Before taking the job on Brad Underwood's staff, Anderson's been on the DePaul coaching staff for the past 4 years, and he's also the former program director of Mean Streets AAU, which is one of the top AAU basketball programs in the country. While the first-year Illini head coach has been involved in plenty of big games throughout his career, he says that leading Wisconsin to 3 Big Ten championships makes Lucas Oil Stadium a place that will always hold a special meaning. Big news out of Eastern Illinois athletics today as head football coach Adam Cushing steps down from his position with the Panthers. Well, Illinois football ponies up the big bucks to retain the team's defensive coordinator. Ryan Walters has agreed to a contract extension through 2024, increasing his salary to 3rd most in the Big Ten and in the top 10 nationally among defensive coordinators. Under Walters, the Illini defense has given up 13.3 less points than last season, which is the second best improvement in the nation. He has also been named as a nominee for the 2021 Broyles Award, which honors college football's top assistant coaches. Eastern Illinois football looks for its first home win of the season against 3-3 Tennessee State. Former Heisman Trophy winner Eddie George on the sideline as the Tigers head coach, and former NFL head coach Hugh Jackson is the team's offensive coordinator. Panthers knocking on the door in the first, and it looks like Otto Kuhns thinks he has a free play. There's no offside call here, and the interception stands to end the drive. Later in the half, another Kuhns interception puts Tennessee State inside the 5, and Jeremy Hickbottom takes the QB keeper up the middle. 7-0 would be the score headed into the midway point. TSU driving in the third quarter, and how about this catch on the play-action fake? Zaire Thornton scoops up the Hickbottom pass off the turf for 6. Big-time play by the freshman. Tigers pouring it on later as Devon Starling scampers in right up the gut to make it a 3-score lead. Panthers get blanked in this one 28-0 as Kuhns gets picked off 3 times and EIU falls to 1-7. Head coach Adam Cushing says the home crowd turnout for homecoming makes the loss even more disappointing. Panthers go back on the road this week against a Southeast Missouri team who enters with a 2-6 record headed into their homecoming game. Charleston wrapping up the 2021 season with a non-conference matchup with Salem, who needs a win to make the playoffs. Senior night at Trojan Hill, and the Wildcats take control early as Caden Harris takes a short pass from Samuel Green. He finds a seam in the defense, and now he's gone down the left sideline as Salem pulls ahead 7-0 on the 56-yard touchdown pass and run. Charleston makes an explosive play of its own here as Jack Nelson dumps it off to Wyatt Strader, and the senior running back does the rest. 45 yards on the catch and run to tie up the ball game in the second quarter. But late in the half, the ground and pound keeps on rolling for the Wildcats as Braden Smith picks up a head of steam on his way in for 6. Charleston tries for a late second half rally, but Salem gets the win 28-23. CHS finishes the season with a 2-7 record. Matt Judd looks a lot like many other college football players. Standing 6'2", 185 pounds, he was second-team All-Conference as a return specialist and is passionate about a game he's been playing since the 2nd grade.
Meant the world, honestly, like just seeing how much I've learned playing football and stuff like that. Playing football, the lessons I've learned, the people I've met, my roommates, my coaches I've met here. It's done wonders for me.
First of all, he has an awesome attitude. He shows up every day with a get-to attitude. He wants to be around here. He loves being around here. He's one of those guys that you walk out of your office and he's always in the facility.
And he still is. But last month, he stopped suiting up as a player. The redshirt freshman decided to step away from the gridiron after suffering 3 documented concussions this calendar year.
My coaches all told me he got one brain, so it's not worth messing with. And, you know, we just came to a conclusion with the doctors that it'd be the best idea.
Judd certainly isn't done with football, but he's taking a new path to stay involved in the game he loves, now serving as an offensive student assistant with the Panthers.
I've always wanted to coach, so, I mean, this is just kind of starting my coaching career a little earlier, but, you know, it is what it is. Obviously, I would have liked to play one more year, just finish my college career, but I guess it's just a good learning experience to be coaching at the college level now, and then I hope to go to high school.
The way he approaches the game, right, he was always mentally into it. He was always, right, he saw the big picture better than most players do at his age. He's got a great grasp of you know, again, like that attitude that it takes, that positivity that it takes to lead somebody and take them where they can't take themselves.
And despite the injuries he's been through, that approach to playing the game hasn't changed.
Just play ball, play free. When you start playing timid, that's when you get even more hurt. So, you know, just have fun, go play ball, and don't think about getting injured.
In Charleston, Tristan Thomas for WEIU Sports Watch. The crisp fall air brings winds of change for Mattoon football's Troy Johnson, who's retiring from coaching a game that's taught him more than just X's and O's.
There's a lot of life lessons in football. You know, you get knocked down, you got to figure out a way to get up. You know, sometimes people are better than you. You know, sometimes things don't always go your way, but you got to keep getting up and keep pushing forward.
Over his 19-year coaching career, he's been able to teach the values the game provides to those around him.
He's been a really big mentor for me. I mean, even since freshman year, trying to get me out, play football, and me just never doing it. But he's been a really great mentor, helped me through a lot of stuff I didn't understand. He's been a really big part in my life.
He'll just wander off and put his arm around a kid, make sure they're all right. He's always concerned about the kids.
And helping them play up to their potential.
There's kids that walked in as freshmen and you go, I don't know if he's ever going to play, and then all of a sudden their senior year, they're contributing a ton on the team and have worked their tail off to do it. And you know when they graduate, they're going to be successful because they learn those work habits out here on the field and in the weight room, and they know what it's like to fail, but still get back up and keep going.
In terms of retirement plans, he's still ironing out the details.
Got a sneaky suspicion that I'll probably be doing something with football, so I don't think it's going to be done. I don't see me ever getting away from the game. It's been too good to me.
Reporting in Mattoon, Tristan Thomas, WEIU Sports Watch.